Today we are at Due Amici at Kenilworth. This is an Italian restaurant run by Davide.
My mom was a chef, so I took the passion of cooking for my mom.
So these are the authentic Italian dishes that you're going to recommend us tonight.
Whatever we are bringing on the table tonight is authentic as much as I am.
You know, very, very rarely we come across people who actually talk about food and emotions and the emotional value that's connected with the food.
It does not come from the inside.
Right.
It's just food.
Welcome to Plates and Palette. Today we are at Due Amici at Kenilworth. This is an Italian restaurant run by Davide. So we have Davide with us, and let's understand a little more about this place and this beautiful location that we have here today. Davide, welcome to Plates and Palette.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me over.
Davide, before we move on to the food part, okay, I'd like to understand a little more about you. You know, how long have you been in this industry, and how did you end up in India at Kenilworth? Do let us know about that.
Well, it's a long but very short story. I was 14 years old when I started in Sardinia, from where I come from in Italy, a small island in south of Italy. My mom was a chef, so I took the passion of cooking for my mom.
Okay.
Done 3 years diploma. By the age of 19, I was already in Dubai. I left Italy. So I've been doing this for 34 years now.
Wow.
Dubai, then I was in the Barbados. I came to India because I got a job for less paid, 2 position lower. But I was getting bored to live in a small island like Barbados in the Caribbean.
Right.
And because everybody used to tell me back then, talk to you about 2004, 2003. Everybody, internet was very limited. Oh, India, dirty place. India, you don't go. So I'm a person who says, if company like the Hyatt, which I joined, Marriott, they was investing back then for the 10 years plan, I wanted to be part of it.
Okay.
I came to India for the challenge to see India grow the way the big company have already put their eye on. And it's been there, I've been here now 22 years. India is actually my home. I spend more time of my life in India than Italy.
Definitely.
At the end, I love India.
I mean, how is the response to Italian food in India? How has it changed over a period of time?
Because I had the luck to be, when I was in Calcutta, the first to open a real Italian restaurant inside Hyatt Regency in Calcutta. So I always see myself, even when I was a chef professional, I never see myself as a chef, but more like an educator. My mission, which was back then and is still now with my own restaurants, is to educate people how to eat the way we eat, the same way I've been educated to eat the way Indian food need to be eaten when I came to India. Is to share, it's a cultural exchanger thing. And India has been actually an amazing experience because it's kept on growing and it keeps on growing. Now people which comes to restaurant like mine that they knows no ketchup, no Tabasco, no paneer, they don't even ask anymore. Because people that travel much more, they had opportunity, and there is lots of good Italian restaurants all over India.
Right.
Why not one more?
So the market has evolved over the period
100%.
of time.
It keeps on evolving.
Right.
Luckily, the 80s are back.
Right.
Less presentation, less gimmick, only focus on quality,
the food and the quality
and value for money.
Interesting. So tell me, how many people can you actually accommodate in this place at
This one is a
time?
25 covers restaurant. We do not want to make it bigger. We believe on quality over quantity.
Right.
We want people to come over here without feeling the pressure that they have to eat fast because it's a busy restaurant. So I have 2 seatings, 6 to 8:30, and then again 9 to 11:10. 25 covers, we are able to treat them like a family. Our business is all about family-oriented service and food.
Are there more Due Amicis in India or in Goa?
So we have one more in Goa, in North Goa, which is a cafe setup. Is the one which I started first.
Right.
And this one is our first franchise. We are having one more, which we just about to sign in Lonavala, inside another resort. And few more franchise which we are planning to do in the next couple of years.
So totally enjoying this.
I love it.
All right. So tell us, Davidar, what do we have on our plates tonight?
Both me and my business partner, Hal, she runs the cafe in Surim, we have a motto, we recommend everything.
Right.
If it's in the menu, everything, we don't pay the chefs, I don't train a chef to cook only 5 good items. But in this particular format of the restaurant, we are having items which we don't serve also in the cafe,
Right.
what I call the lost gems of Italy. They are the dishes which 20 years ago was popular everywhere. Then when the modernization of the food happened, these dishes disappear from all over the world.
So let me just say this. So these are the authentic Italian dishes that you're going to recommend us
Everything,
tonight.
whatever we are bringing on the table tonight is authentic as much as I am.
Interesting. Interesting. So what do we have first?
So I will say that first we start with the gamberi al guazzetto, which is a slow poached prawns with white wine, cherry tomatoes, and pomodoro pelati.
Okay.
I finish with a little bit of fresh charred asparagus on the top and parmesan flakes. It's a very typical South Italian dish. It's light and the prawns, you can taste the sea at every bite.
Fantastic. I think I'm going to love to have it on the table.
Here we go.
David, cheers to
Cheers.
that.
We are having an excellent wine list as well.
Thank you.
And today you are trying one of my favorite, which is a Ascaya White. It's a Sauvignon Blanc, is of another level.
All right. What next?
Next, I have to go with a classic. This you will find everywhere, except my taste better. It's a burrata, fresh burrata. Burrata, as you know, is a mozzarella filled with stracciatella. So when you cut the burrata, you're having a cheese oozing out like a lava. And we do it, again, very South Italian style. My food is mostly oriented from south of Italy. This one is with a carpaccio pomodoro, tomatoes, a bit of rocket leaves, hot honey, which is mean honey which has been reduced with a little bit of chilies, and our homemade pesto, which is one of the most authentic you can find.
I'm already hungry. Let's talk about the third one.
Well, the third one is actually one of my childhood favorite dishes. Is called a manzo tonnato. Ideally, it's vitello tonnato because in Italy we do with a veal. This one is done with beef.
Okay.
It's a slow poached beef with homemade tuna capers mayonnaise sauce. It's basically the Italian version of surf and turf to another level. It's something which I grew up with, which has a very particular memory, something which my mom taught to me to do amongst the first dishes which I learned.
Why is it your childhood favorite?
Because my mom taught me how to respect ingredients with that particular dish, because it's a very delicate dish which you need to learn the balances and everything, so it's something very dear to me.
Can you have it on the table? What else do we have on the table now?
But of course, without a proper Roman style pizza,
Yes.
you cannot leave this place. And we go with a classic, which is the piccante. Piccante is the spicy salami. I refuse to call it pepperoni, because pepperoni is an American word.
Oh, yeah.
In Italy, pepperoni is the yellow and red bell pepper. You go in Italy, you ask, can I have a pepperoni pizzas? You will get a pizza full of bell peppers.
That's correct, yeah. Right.
So I think we should get the
Yes, let's have the pizza on the
Piccante.
table. So what do we have on the table after pizza?
So now, obviously, after the pizza, we need something light, a risotto. Yes, light. Everywhere people say, oh, risotto is too heavy. Our risotto in Italy, we do not put creams.
Okay.
So I made a whole school wild mushroom risotto, which has a personal touch of mine, of my young chef's days, which is a pomegranate, which adds a little bit of sweetness and crunch on the dish.
Fantastic. Can we have it? So Davidar, what else are you going to pamper us with?
Well, like a good Sardinian, which we are famous for love for pork, especially for lamb, and we are having a beautiful charcoal grill, I have to do some nice charcoal lamb chop, a little bit of mashed potato, and a very refreshing salad. Just perfect ending before the desserts.
Wow. Okay. So I think it's time for some dessert, I believe now.
So I planned 2 desserts.
Okay.
One which is known as a Mamma Gianna tiramisu.
Okay.
Mamma Gianna was my mom,
Oh.
my everything, the woman who made me to be the man I am now. And that tiramisu recipe, she gave it to me when I went to hotel manager the first day when I was 14. She told me in a piece of paper, say, you cannot give this one to anyone until I tell you. And I carried that recipe, I've been doing that recipe worldwide for 25 years now.
Wow.
No cream is something which every bite transports you. That much I can guarantee.
There's a lot of emotional value to
It's
this.
very emotional.
Yes,
It's very.
with your mom.
That's probably my way to thank her the way I never did.
You know, very, very rarely we come across people who actually talk about food and emotions and the emotional value that's connected with the food. And
If there is no emotion, there is no food. There is
no
just food.
The food itself is an emotion.
The
but,
food,
you know,
the food. If it does not come from the inside,
Right.
it's just food.
Wow. Great. I think I'd love to have it on the table right away. I'm not going to ask Davidar what do we have next on the table as a dessert because I already know, because I've heard about this dish like from so many people who've come here. It's called fondant cioccolato. That's correct?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Can we have it on the table right away? Davidar, I want you to actually tell me what this is all about because I've heard so much about this dish.
Well, I think when you eat this is what I tell to all my chefs. This is us on a plate.
Okay.
In a sense, this comes from the art. Now, most of the places, fondant al cioccolato is basically a chocolava.
Okay.
A chocolate lava cake. In most of the places, they froze the mixer and then they cook it in the oven. That's why in many menus you say allow us 25 to 30 minutes.
Correct.
I'll have to tell you, sorry, you will get your dessert in 6 minutes because we keep the mixer ready, uncooked. It's put it on the mold on the spot on the order, 450 degrees on the mouth of the pizza oven in 6 minutes. And when you cut it, it's not supposed to be that liquid. It's more like caking outside and mousse textures in the inside. So it's a perfect combination when you blend it, when you have it, so you have a little bit of crunch of the cake and then you're having the airy mousse which eats your palate. It's something which I'm very proud of.
Fantastic. Well, I think we've had a great conversation, Davidar, and anytime you guys are in South Goa or traveling to Goa, and if you're looking at some really authentic dishes, from Italy, I think this is the place you got to be at. It's called Due Amici at Kenilworth. Okay, and do not forget to meet Davidar here because he's the man who's going to actually tell you what you're going to eat and what you're going to try here. So we're going to see you next time at another place with some amazing food. Thank you so much, Davidar. Thank you so much for being on Place in Power.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much.